Comic report, doing things that comics can report. Hi guys, it's me, Brian Butterbee, back for another titillating installment of the comic report, starring comic books and me, Brian Butterbee. This week I'm doing a lot of stuff about space and zombies, which don't really go together, but since most of the comic books, including Superman number 38 and the Black Vortex, are about space, I got out some of my space stuff. And then I got the return of the Living Deadpool number 1, which we'll get to checking it out in a little bit. But I didn't have any zombies because my mom thinks they give me nightmares, and she's most likely right. Breaking news, they asked me if I needed comic boards and bags, and I said no thank you, but they gave them to me anyways. That update comes to you from the comic book store that I go to, which is really good, here in Los Angeles. Alright, let's get started for another exciting installment of the comic book. Okay, I got really excited because I saw this issue of Superman number 38, and it's got this really great flashback looking cover, which has like Eggman heads and Bizarro, but then, surprise, surprise, none of that happens in the comic book. There's no Bizarro and there's no Eggheads. But if you haven't checked out this comic book, it's really good. It's the final installment where Superman is fighting this guy named Ulysses, who's trying to use people of the Earth to make his Earth, well, his planet, the great world, better. And so he's like totally doing mean stuff, but he's not really mean. He's just trying to do his best for his family. And it gets really sad, and Superman does some stuff, and, spoiler alert, Superman has a new power. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but let's just say it depletes him of all of his power, and so now he's just a human for like 24 hours. So, if you haven't checked out Superman number 38, you should check it out. It's got this really cool cover, and Superman tells Jim that he's Superman. Spoiler, and big reveal to Jim, we already knew. Okay, moving right along. So, we're going to break up the space theme and go into Return of the Living Deadpool. This is a comic book I would probably check out again. It's kind of like The Walking Dead, which all my friends watch, but my parents won't let me. Deadpool is Deadpool, and he's like funny, and then he kills some people, and he does funny stuff while he's killing people. But turns out there was a zombie infestation, and everyone died. Except for Deadpool was like, hey guys, I can save you all. But then some of the zombies ate some of Deadpool, and then they became zombie Deadpool, and things got really bad. So if you want to check out a good zombie comic book, and if you like Deadpool, you should probably check out you could probably check out Return of the Living Deadpool at your comic book store. And this is issue number 1. So check it out when it's number 2 as well. The Black Vortex. This is probably the most exciting event in Marvel that I've been excited for quite a long time. This one's called The Black Vortex, and it's going to be there's going to be more issues, like the Guardians of the Galaxy number 24, and Legendary Star-Lord number 9, and all new X-Men, because it's a crossover. It's the X-Men, and then it's got the Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like two of my favorite things in one comic book. It's about these group of people who are really mean. They're like called the Slaughter Lords, and they are led by Peter Quill, who you guys might know from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's dating Kitty Pryde, who must have a thing for Peters because she was dating Peter Rasputin, who's Colossus, and now she's dating Peter Quill. And so there's a mirror, and this mirror, when people look in it, they turn into super powerful versions of themselves. So Peter's dad is being really mean, and he's trying to form this huge superpower bad guy group, and the X-Men are like, hey, we can help with this because you're dating Kitty Pryde. And so they're all about to do something, and then the the Slaughter Lords are like, hey, we're going to bust up your plans to stop us and destroy this mirror and take the mirror. And then there's a big surprise reveal ending, which I'll just show you a picture of so that you can get your feet wet and a taste for it. So that's the Black Vortex. I'm going to cover every single one of these comic books as long as my budget allows for it. There's like 15, and I only get so much money from doing chores. So this just in. Comic boards are really nice to keep your comics protected. That's another episode of the Comic Report featuring comic books from Marvel and DC and sometimes Image and Dark Horse, or maybe just whatever I find that I want to read. Thank you for watching, and I can't break this. That's my dad. Have a great day.